And just one more. Thanks, Droga. Definitely should be using those up. Again, it's there has to be a pretty like one-to-one relationship with my perceived level of success and my inability to see the most basic things in my inventory. Because when we're just rolling in it, I definitely have a tendency to overlook, though not completely one-to-one, because I think there is a bit of a default modifier on the inability to see things side. Since even when I have zero faith and thought going into my success, still fairly likely to be making some silly mistakes in that department, such as life. But okie dokie, let's drop this on you, my friend. And you know what? This might be a good time for our very first lightning. I guess with Searing Ray and the Lightning Tower, if we get just the perfect kind of chef's kiss orientation of all the moving pieces, our piercing damage is off the charts. Our piercing game, real strong. But we shall see we're able to fully capitalize on that moving forward here. In fact, I wanted to see you doing any better. A +1 spear. Ooh, Please don't cross the streams. Of course, yeah, would not dare to. The rules are the rules. Well, I do have to step off the stairwell in order to kind of open up the full breadth to our new lightning friend here. But I'm hoping we can start to see it in action. I mean, not a bad start. And as long as I can just keep confusing everything, I guess don't really need to worry too much about getting hit. And so we just pitter-patter our way through life, one victory at a time. Don't mind if I do. And I guess we probably just continue on this floor. Again, there's the temptation to head back towards Lair. Back from whence we came. This unseen horror is gonna be a pain in the rear. You know, I panicked. Initial gut reaction panic. Then I remembered our willpower is just absurdly high at the moment, thanks to a little bit of our equipment, but mostly thanks to Zom. So thanks, big boy, I appreciate it. So we don't need to worry about banishment. Fireball still sucks, but unfortunately, the thing they don't teach you in Ogre Wizard School is that confusion is one of the greatest sources of danger in the dungeon. Oh my gosh, everything just keeps cascading. Manticore comes out of the woodwork. Suddenly Fanar also decides it's a good time to make a guest starring appearance. This is where the studio audience starts hooping and hollering, of course. Fanar, fan favorite. Maybe. I don't think that's actually true. I feel like Fanar is pretty low on most people's tier lists of uniques in the game. Which maybe I should make a tier list sometime of the uniques, and it won't be my ability to kill them or anything like that. It'll just be vibes based. How cool is this person? How much do I want to have like a dinner party with each unique? Elbroka, decently high. Fanar, I mean, unless we're having ice cream sundaes, miss me with that one, my friend. Sorry, no offense meant, but definitely offense taken if I had to guess. But anywho, I guess instead of just rambling on about my parasocial relationships with the various named uniques in the game, maybe I should try to think about the scenario itself here. I should most likely kind of be heading towards the stairs. I mean, we do have a blink scroll. We have another blink scroll for sale up a ways as well. I am still cold vulnerable. That's a very prescient point. Yikes. Can Fenar one-shot me? That fridge is gonna be real close. In fact, wait, no, I think it can, right? If it max rolls on everything. It's at least close. I'm at 90 HP, so it's just under. But nonetheless, I believe that's what they call in the business less than ideal. So, you, my friend, are you poison resistance? Are you poison resistance? As if you're that personified? More so, are you going to be a problem? Doesn't seem like it, because we fortunately just dropped some clouds on your butt, and as long as you can't cast spells, hell yeah, brother. Elroka's probably dead as well. Oh my gosh. Just a thing of beauty, and even a manticore that could be otherwise kind of terrifying. Fortunately, falls along with the rest of them there. Beautiful. AC would decrease by 1. It's probably worth it to get rid of my cold vulnerability, honestly. I guess we also have Ring of Ice, which if I throw that bad boy on, gets rid of one of our fire resistances, but we'll carry the robe around at least, so if we find an ice caverns, you know, we have a fairly solid kind of hot swap option. Or we could take this +2 robe. I mean, well, I'm in my loosey-goosey mood here. Let's take a look. Got all black with the red accent. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, okay, way better than alternative. Plays off well against our general color schema here, especially the golden gauntlets that we seem to have acquired at some point. Those gloves of strength, just beautiful. Unique helmet, worth using? Definitely. I believe I still have antenna. Yeah, unfortunately, Zom very early on decided no helmets for you. But, I mean, can I be mad? +6 AC from scales. Clarity. Int +4. Willpower +2. Mutation resistance. Double robust. Just ridiculous. So good. Of course, we're liable to lose some of those in the coming days and moments here, but that's fine. Can't exactly complain. So let's finish off this floor, and then we'll probably be making our way up towards Lair, that there next. But Lightning Spire has joined the chat. It's doing all right for itself, I'd say. You know, early on, you're not going to have any enemies resistant to lightning, so that's always a pretty solid benefit in its own right. This is the danger, though. If I cast it here, I can lock myself in with the troll. Alternatively, if I get lucky and it lands in front of me, then I can poke over my turret, and that's a pretty solid method for dealing with most of these sons of guns. But nonetheless, we'll play it safe here. We'll back it up. Troll will immediately get just annihilated by the Spire. Thank you. I don't know, maybe if you had a bit more of a mix in the type of things you did in your life, Troll, then you'd be a little bit more experienced when it comes to slay the Spire. Am I right, folks? My brain was working overtime trying to think of some way that I could incorporate SDS into it. But okie dokie. Not horrible. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this mix in the end. I wasn't, you know, 100% on board, but it seems to be doing the trick quite nicely, at least for the time being. And I think, again, we are ready to head over towards Lair. Can definitely read one more ID, as well as, let's double check our shops here, because we can run back upstairs. Son of a gun. Iridescent scales receded. The draconian equivalent of male pattern baldness. Let's head back. Ooh, down we go. No need to deal with those folks. I appreciate the thought, Zom. You know, it does get lonely out here in the dungeon sometimes, but I'm good. Honestly, you know, I've learned to live with myself and become my own best friend. Which is empowering, of course, and not sad. Very important distinction. There we go. Thank you, Lightning Spire. And do you know what? I actually think we should do a little bit of a mix-up here. Specifically, that lightning spire. Yeah, it needs to go into one of my macro keys, because it's looking like we're going to be casting that son of a gun left, right, and center for the foreseeable future here. Beautiful. I mean, this is actually, again, kind of the ideal situation. In fact, especially doubly so when the spire can bounce its lightning bolts against a wall on that side. Love to see it. Ooh, hello, Maimon. Funnily enough, we were just talking about you earlier, my friend. Well, let's throw the power of lightning your way, shall we? In fact, you know what? +9 spear. I'll take a few swings of my own there as well. Thank you. Okie dokie. Hey, and here we go. This is why we wear the Ring of Ice. I could technically throw in another Ring of Ice. Oh no, I guess I do have... Oh, I never took off the robe. Again, though, kind of happy. It works out. Glad that we, our laziness seems to prevail once more here. We accidentally stumble our way into a nice bonus there. Let's drop this son of a gun, and you can just blast away to your heart's content. Beautiful work out there. I'm just waiting for Lightning Spire to bite me in the butt at some point. It has to, right? Otherwise, it's just doing too well for us right now, and I feel like a fool for even thinking about it not being the beautiful, beautiful gift that it is. But okie dokie. I mean, not too shabby. Even against the pack of yaks, we can just drop down our usual kind of smoke screen here. And you know what? If any of you get through this mess of a situation, then you probably deserve it. A shot at the king, that is. But I do hear that if you you take those, you best not miss. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. Just percolate in the back of your brain there for a moment. See what your thoughts are. Do you know what? I was gonna start running away, but I do feel like we're in a half decent spot, actually. Somehow we managed to stabilize the triaged wound here. Not too bad. And holy moly. Okay, that is a little less than ideal. Should be okay when the confusion hits first try. You know you're feeling pretty good about yourself. At least I know I am. And rinse, repeat. This is our life now. As long as enemies don't get poison resistant, we're good to go, baby. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said anything about our mutations. We've already lost some of our scales and our fur. And we feel genetically unstable. Like the bad kind or the good kind? No, we did just get rid of our mutation resistance. You son of a gun. Zom, I thought we had a deal, my friend. Thought we were cool. Otherwise, I think skills we're gonna leave trucking along here. They're doing all right. And that is layer 1. Nothing really to sneeze at. My only real concern now are hydras. Lightning Spire might be able to kill them just fine, but Mephitic Cloud is not going to have the, you know, the desired effects that have been kind of keeping us in one piece thus far. Lightning Spire, could you, oh gosh, oh, I've made a terrible decision. Phone a friend. I think we just have to kill you. Sometimes. I guess you just take the 8-headed Hydra directly tete-a-tete there, my friends. Not too shabby. We'll head to a different stairwell since we got the very distant message on the volcano entrance here. this time we see nearby, so very happy with that choice. Oh me oh my. As long as we don't get stalled and delayed by every enemy from here to Timbuktu. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, I guess, as long as we bring up our clouds. Fantastic. And that should do it. Still very nearby. Are you up here? Maybe? Excuse me? Volcano? Hello? Where are you? Unfortunately, it seems like it went the wrong way. Hopefully that means it's just around one of these corners. Perfect. Never a doubt in my mind, of course. So we'll definitely take off the ring of ice, and that puts us in a decent spot for fire resistance. Should be okay. Yeah, it should be great even. Let's just... Nothing to do but get to it here. Just stand in the smoke clouds, and we're semi-safe from the ravages of the volcano itself. As long as enemies aren't that fire immune, I could just lead them outside. They're mostly pretty dang fire immune, it looks like. Pretty poison immune too, right? You have poison resistance? No, you don't. Oh, you poor fool, of course. But okay, let's bring the lightning into the mix here. Okay, that simplified things, I'd say. I think that is a fair assessment, that our shock tower just immediately murdering everyone in the vicinity. Probably a good thing. Okay. Zom, you're challenging us. I appreciate it. Sometimes that's what we need to become more successful in life. It's just that perfect level of challenge. You know, not enough to break us, but enough to teach us the true meaning of Christmas, of course. We do also... some options. I guess I could bring you to my side, though now that you're confused, you're pretty useless. So I feel like best bet is probably just murder this son of a gun. In fact, let's blow your mind. Hell yeah, brother. Jeez Louise. Zom, we talked about this, bud. Again, I appreciate it, but I think you've maybe taken this idea of antagonistic friendship one step too far. Okay, the world ender has got to go. This hits my own tower. Oh, how are you? You're pretty dang cold resistant. You're not at all. Well, I think that kind of makes up my mind for me. Oof, I can't really blast myself with the cold. Okay, how much damage do you do, my friend? 25 and another 15. World Eater. You've got to go, my friend, again. Okay, I'll be blasting my own tower, but I think I just need these freaking summons out of here. Okay, World Binder down. Still have more enemies. We have expend health to strengthen your wands. I was wondering how we were getting hurt here. Well, hopefully the volcano doesn't erupt on us immediately. Put me inside. Okay, Zom. Chill, buddy. Just for a little bit. Then we can get right back into our usual back and forth, the witty repartee, all that good stuff. You know, and at that point, feel free to get it twisted, but at least for just a short modicum of time, if we could be, you know, chill, that would be grand. get blasted. Okay, somehow our other friends got themselves killed off there. Not too bad. Let's take a sip before we delve into whatever this center little alarmed vault is. I'm also debating the plate armor. It's like way too heavy if we plan on at all consistently sticking with spellcasting as we continue onwards and upwards in life. And it's probably not necessary. I'll pick up a Ledge Tank of Flaming. Will I use it? Probably not. Again, our sphere is a pretty solid stat stick, but... Okay, that's good to know though, with the general setup of this volcano. You know, if we have the clash where water meets fire, you can always try to like ninja treasure out of the center vault. Though if it's always weapons like that, only a very specific types of character are gonna have that much interest in doing so. You know what? Just for funsies, I'll take you. And then we can get out of here. I will be dropping it right away, but we'll know that it is available. It is an option should our fates ever change paths in the future. Okay, thanks Lightning Spire. I was hoping you'd be a little bit closer to the action, but that's cool. Honestly, I think we'll do just fine regardless. So I'm making a little bit of a mountain out of a molehill, as they say. Definitely get summons in here whenever we have like a petrifying or paralyzing enemy. It just makes sense. Of course, with our willpower, not that much of a risk, but we can kind of keep ourselves on the up and up. You know, make sure we're not too confidently diving into anything. Then that's probably for the best, you know, regardless of the real necessity in any given scenario.